Federal data first obtained by CBS News shows that unlawful crossings at the U.S. Mexico border fell to the lowest annual level in more than 50 years in fiscal year 2025. Homeland Security Department data shows Border Patrol agents apprehended nearly 238,000 migrants crossing the southern border illegally. That's from October 2024 through the end of last month. And it marks the lowest annual tally since 1970, when 202,000 apprehensions were recorded then. Also, it marks a significant drop from the 2022 record high of 2.2 million that was under former President Joe Biden. CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camilo Montoya-Galvez, who first broke this story, joins us now. Camilo, thanks so much for being with us tonight to talk about this and give this context. But first, can you lay out exactly what this data shows you that's happening there at the southern border?
Nancy, this is truly an extraordinary turnaround at the U.S. Mexico border. The Biden administration, as you know, faced an unprecedented crisis there of humanitarian proportions, seeing millions of people come to the U.S. and try to cross into the country illegally every single year. In fiscal year 2022, at the peak of that crisis, Border Patrol recorded 2.2 million migrant apprehensions. That is nearly 10 times the amount that was recorded in fiscal year 2025, which just ended last week on September 30th. And the vast majority of the apprehensions, those 238,000 apprehensions in fiscal year 2025, were actually recorded in the past 3 months, or the last 3 months, rather, of the outgoing Biden administration. Under the Trump administration, Border Patrol has recorded fewer than 9,000 apprehensions on a monthly basis. That is a figure that the Biden administration recorded on multiple days in 24-hour time span. So there has been a seismic and dramatic change at the U.S. Mexico border. I actually called one of my border contacts, a shelter director in the Texas border city of El Paso. Last time I saw him in person, Nancy, his shelter network in El Paso was housing hundreds of migrants and asylum seekers. He tells me that this week, his shelter network is not housing a single migrant.
Wow, it's not a single one.
Yeah.
How did this all happen? Can you give us some context on this drop in crossings?
It's a critical question. The Trump administration would certainly credit this dramatic drop for illegal crossings in terms of its dramatic crackdown on illegal immigration, policies like the deployment of thousands of national troops to the border. Some parts of the border had been militarized, Nancy, and the administration has also effectively closed down the American asylum system to people entering the country illegally. Importantly, it has also virtually ended the practice of releasing migrants into the U.S. interior. That has long been viewed as a pull factor that attracts illegal immigration. And of course, it has gotten Mexico and countries like Panama to really stop people from reaching the U.S. in the first place.
Camilo Montoya-Galvez, continuing your excellent reporting as always. Camilo, thank you very much for being
Nancy.
with us tonight.